Hello folks, hope everyone's doing good tonight. Sorry we're a little late. We're supposed to get started at 6. Some phone problems, internet problems. It's all behind us now. Let's get going on this. We're going to be gluing up all the pieces we've been working on the past 2 weeks with this project. Hopefully you've seen the videos and you are following along with us through this journey. First we scrolled out all the pieces on the Pegasus scroll saw. Then last week we did a video where we rounded over and softened up some of the edges on using the rotary Marathon rotary tool. And today we're just going to be using some Titebond instant CA glue to glue the pieces in place, and then we'll go from there. So what I've done is I cut out a piece, I believe this was 15 by 9, just to glue it onto. We gave it a nice natural stain, and so now we're going to use our cutout that we have, and we're going to use this as our template to glue our pieces into place. One thing I like to do so that the glue doesn't squeeze out too much is I get a paper towel to dab with, and if we get that lined up, we'll go ahead and put a couple pieces in and we'll go work from there. So what I got to do right now is kind of organize these pieces where they go so we get them in the right spots. It's like a puzzle. Huh? There we go. So let's start with that one then.
How is it not going to stick to the wood?
I'll show you. So I don't always put the glue right to the edges. What I like to do is this is very, this is the thick adhesive, so you only really need a little bit. So to get it going, I put some light dabs around. You see there? If you get too much, you can dab it on to the paper towel so it doesn't squeeze out. If you get some towards the edges too, and then I'm just going to make sure we're lined up, and we're just going to drop it in. Hold it in place for a second or two, and then what I like to do is just wiggle this template around, make sure it's not sticking. Peel this up, and look, we've got our first piece in place, and we can continue going on from there.
Larry says hi, Matt, and young lady.
Larry, how's it going? This young lady's name is Lucy. She is...
You got it right.
I did get it right. Again, just some drops on there, not too much. Again, if you get too much, you can just dab it on there. Drop it into place. And then once we get a few in place, we won't have to worry about our template wiggling around here. So,
Hi, Larry.
it's moving too much. Let's do one on the other side here. The right side. Like so. It's the fun part of putting the puzzle together, right? It's going to go up there. I think I had it right over here. Just be tight squeeze. One goes there. What else we got?
There's also this one.
Yeah, that one looks like it might go there. Okay. That's that flower. this piece. You see that all right?
Yes.
That's right.
Larry says it looks so cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the finished product.
I need like 4 hands.
How many people are watching?
13.
All right.
Now 14.
Can you get a top shot of what this is starting to look like?
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna stain.
I like the stain choice. The natural.
For the background?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when we oil these up,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna pop.
Larry says he's already had to cut some Christmas ornaments out for family.
Already? It's early going. I'm sure I'll be rushing around like every year. Guess it's better to get them out done early. Oh, I did.
Nice.
Why that one's tight too. Everything going in this flower is tight right now. This one are dropping in really easy. It's going to be a pain.
What do you think? You know if it just fits right there, you could put it in?
Yeah, but I think it's just because this might be sitting a little lower than it's supposed to.
Oh. Mimi's watching.
Oh, nice.
I looked and I saw your last name. I was like, what?
You mean your last name?
Yes. But I knew it wasn't me.
Alright.
Mimi says hi.
Hi, Ma. Thanks for watching. all the big pieces first, and then we'll get to the little ones after that.
She says you're doing a great job.
Thanks.
The fly is bothering me.
Yeah.
So weird without the middle pieces.
Yeah. That's what it's going to start to look like.
Harrell says awesome job.
Thank you. Anybody didn't see our other videos where we got to this spot, go back and take a look at them on Bearwood's Facebook page. See how we scrolled it out, and then last week how we used the rotary tool to shape them. Today is the final step.
Larry asks if you design your own patterns.
No, I don't. I wish. I found this one on Pinterest, I believe, somewhere. Tight spot right there. Set this back in here. I took that middle out because it was causing some problems, but put that piece off. Okay, a couple more.
2 more.
More left.
And then the stems,
Yeah.
middles. This is the tight one too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, that went fairly well. Let's see.
Looks like a flying ant.
This off too. This next. all those situated.
Do you need the template for the stems?
Yeah, I think so. I'll just leave it in place for now. So, this one is over here. I got some tweezers. These would come in handy. So that's going to go at the top. That there. I'm just going to find the right pieces to go in the right spots.
It's okay.
This will go there. This one goes here. Alright.
Maybe said like a puzzle.
Yep, exactly like a puzzle.
What is that piece right there?
Which one?
A branch. Oh.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep, it's the branch of the stem. Okay. Keep that in place while I pick this out. Okay.
Larry is asking if you're using CA glue.
I am, Larry. I'm not using any activator, but I am using the CA glue.
What's that? Oh, CA type mount.
Yeah. Put them into place.
Mom would like this.
Putting this together.
Actually, she probably wouldn't. She would probably say it's too boring or something.
So I'm gonna dab this. Okay. Go back down here. Oh. Yep. Good thing you're paying attention.
Lucy, Only 2 left.
What's that?
It was the only 2 left beside those. So, and it's on this side. Hi, Mimi. Larry says, I think all of us that cases a squirrel has a great hobby.
Yes, this is a great hobby. I love it.
That uses a squirrel.
A lot of talented people making some really cool things. So let's go with this.
Oh, Papa's watching too. Hi, Papa. Harold says, I haven't made one of these yet, but it looks really nice. I will follow your page.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Check out the other videos too that we've done. We're going to try to stay on Tuesday nights unless something comes up, but that's the night that works best for us. Alright, let's go back to this one. Last couple pieces.
3 left?
Yep.
Oh, wait, 4.
What's that one? Oh, I missed that one up there. Good thing you caught it.
I was playing with it.
Uh-huh. Okay, last piece. And the big reveal.
Yep. Carol says, my page is Scrolltopia. I'm learning to make portrait patterns from pictures. Been scrolling 1 year in December.
Wow. Portraits are really cool. You get to see all the intricate details, I'm sure. Okay, let's move this glue. And here we go. This is what we end up with. So you can see we did a couple different layers, a couple different types of wood and thickness that we've done. We've rounded them over just to give them some detail. Now, one last thing that I really like to do, that I'm a fan of.
And Papa asked, what are you covering it with?
So we are going to use just some plain old mineral oil. And me personally, I love the way mineral oil makes the grains of wood pop out so much. So if you want to get in close,
Right.
we're going to do this one right here.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite part. It's just to see that wood brighten up and come to life. Now, in our first video, we weren't sure what this type of wood is, this thicker wood. Some people thought it might be some cherry wood. I could see it now that the oil's popping it. But all we do is just brush a little bit on. Now we're going to go to the center for those ones. This is the birch ply. So we're just going to brush it on here. And it even makes that wood pop up.
Do you get the around the edges too? Because
Yep.
there's a part back here.
Yep, I'm going to get all over.
I didn't know if you wanted to know.
Alright, absolutely.
Why does it look different
What's that?
than the other ones?
This is one sanded a little bit on the top there.
Oh.
And the grains going differently.
Larry says, that's so cool, Matt. I'm glad I got to see the finished product.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks for tuning in and being a part of our videos. I appreciate that. It's always great to have some feedback while we're doing these.
Are you gonna do this too?
Mm-hmm. Simple mineral oil brings these pieces of wood to life. Love it.
Larry said we scrollers got to support each other.
Absolutely. It's a great community. Appreciate everyone that's watched any of our videos that we've put out. Maybe someday we'll do a YouTube channel or something.
That'd be pretty cool. Mimi asked if you've ever used beeswax.
I have not. Someday when we make some of our own. So as you can see, so this is where we've just added some mineral oil, again, to bring these pieces, just bring out the grain. It really darkens them up. And these ones up here we haven't put any oil on yet. But eventually they're gonna get it on there and it's gonna look amazing.
Larry asked, do you find higher humidity makes the glue come loose?
I've never had any problems with the glue as long as I put enough on there. Only issues I've had with glue is just the squeeze out, and again, that's why I use a paper towel and keep it available if I put too much on. Because sometimes if you paint pieces and you put too much glue and then it squeezes out, you end up kicking yourself in the end. So it's always be use enough, but use it sparingly, I guess. If that makes any sense.
Harold says the oil really made it pop. The difference from night and day.
I know. Looks like two different types of wood. And this is really one of the only finishes I use, unless it needs like some protectant being outdoor or something, maybe then a polyurethane. But I just love mineral oil. I think it looks amazing.
It looks dusty without it.
Yeah.
Kathy asked, do you find after time the oil gets sticky?
No, I think the wood absorbs the oil real well. And you just leave it overnight and you come back and the color of the wood is popped. Continues to stay that color, but the oil is definitely soaked in. Walnut looks really good on this oil looks really good on a walnut, like a dark walnut, after you're done cutting and gluing it up. And then once you put this oil on, man, does that wood pop. Sapelli, that's another wood. It's one of my favorites. When you oil it up, it kind of gives it a really cool shiny effect.
Is that dark or light wood?
That's the almost the color of this. It's like an orangey reddish wood.
Oh. Mimi's wondering, will the mineral oil dry out?
Yep, the wood will soak it right up. So you see any spots I missed?
This side.
Over here? Yeah.
And right there too.
Anything else?
I don't see anything.
And there we go. There's our finished product.
It's really cool.
Well, maybe we'll add a frame to this. I'm not sure. As for this process, again, I really appreciate anybody that joined us in any one of the videos, and this one also. Hopefully it was informative. I know I enjoyed just having people engaging with us while we were doing this. We'll definitely have to come up with another project that might be a couple different stages to again, follow us every week. We're going to attempt to be on every week. I really appreciate Bear Woods allowing us to come on here and go through this process. You can follow me at Humby's Hive on Facebook, on Instagram. But again, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a good night.